Mihal's inexperience specifically is that I think his Aatrox and his Cassante have looked good, but not picking Cassante is definitely the right call.
There it is. Send him out.
Yep. Brand comes through here for Raptor. I think a good call.
For that test.
And she's still here, so BNK, you owe her to get it to 2-0.
We'll see if it happens here as we hop into the Rift for Game 2.
And let's not forget that she was by far the most broken pick in the entirety of Spring. That sent an Nautilus lane. Still the only thing that beat Gen G in the LCK.
Yeah.
In this entire year.
Still. The whole year.
Yeah. Raptor gonna immediately start up the grubbies, and yeah, Brand is by far the most satisfying grubby guy. I think out of any jungler, it feels smooth, it goes quickly. So we do have Closer taking a little bit more damage than I think he was looking for, but Hannah has made the roam just to ensure that they get this topside objective. They might even be able to rotate towards Dragon.
Or 3, rather. And Nongshim and the bottom lane is coming over here, but maybe potential to poke on in here. Duro just going to run towards the Ashe. Now he has to commit. He goes on in, but this is a 3v4 BNK, and that's just going to be Duro dying for seemingly not a big reason. Although now that Raptor's here with level 6, he really wants to throw that ult into the brushes and maybe even steal this one away, as there's the ult, going to do a bunch of damage, and now comes down to the smite fight, and it goes the way of Raptor. BNK Fearex, I didn't believe in them, but they extend the fight, and now they're getting some big value. So many low health bars, as down will go Jiwoo, and even Fisher is going to have to flash away from this one. Raptor just on the hunt, looking for more, as one more W not going to get it done, but still an eventual win for BNK Fearex.
But he has a lot of safety brushes, and Sylvie still in the general vicinity. Still going to get bullied out. I don't know if they can actually get the kill here.
I don't think they'll get the kill, but they just rotate everybody up, and it's going to be 2 plates going towards BNK Fearex from the top lane.
Yeah, but I think you'd still take that. I think Duro might have to back here.
And it doesn't look like Nongshim can do anything about it.
No TP available for Fisher yet, so the timing here really nicely done by BNK. Just going to get their 6 grubs. And, oh, can we get the cancel?
Yep.
That's big. Very nicely done. That's going to be a lot of plates going over here to Fisher, a lot of minions being lost, so BNK do have to pay a price.
Guger's just going to go in and face check. They do have an Aatrox in, but the timing is not good for Nongshim. Drew in a bit of trouble himself. He's not even going to bother to flash. And Sylvie gets the kill, kind of unfortunately. Feel like you would like that either on Ju or Mihail. But at the end of the day, it's still an Aatrox under fire. And we also have BNK Fearex looking for a bit more. The arrow is only going to save him for so much, but Closer not going to overextend. Meanwhile, he already did overextend, as the rest of Nongshim did rotate down and got his flash. But Winner is going to bite a little bit harder.
But we've already learned that. Like this is like just with the Renekton thing. We've learned these counters. We don't need to relearn them.
Yeah.
We should know them.
But for some reason we don't. Fisher's going to lose that trade. Thankfully he has Ivern to help out, as now the TP is coming in, and they're in a really rough spot. The arrow is not going to hit, but I think Closer's still in a bit of trouble. The Senna ult will help out him. Mihaly flashes, but he can't even get the knockup on a Closer, and now he's just dead. The Aatrox alone, not able to do anything, as now we have the Nature's Grasp coming in. Not going to hit anyone, actually, but the root is going to hit Guger. And they will back away from the fight. Just the kill on a Mihail, but it feels like a big one.
Yeah, some questionable flashes there, I do want to say. I think Miao's obviously taking the cake.
We still got Gnar available clear, trying to go forward. He's going to hop in as well. He does hit 2 of them. Jiwoo avoids it, but the rest of the team is not, as Sylvie is in a lot of trouble. Going to get hit in the head by a house. And down will go the turrets. Meanwhile, we've got Closer pushing mid, and they're not even done with this fight. As Nongshim trying to step up here, Clear not able to do much, as for some reason he didn't get over the wall. And the Lucian is down a level and is losing to Corki.
Yeah. Ends up having to...
Oh God, what happened here? But actually it's being turned. Nongshim able to get that kill. There's the reset. Now Duro's in a bit of trouble. He's got to run away. Is Duro not quite able to run from the Aatrox, as this brand value is just kind of getting out of control. Everybody burning, but it's still a couple of kills to Nongshim. And some very low health bars though, so BNK trying to stand up for this Drake.
Your kill windows, because if you go in and he shields an extended trade...
He tried to ward the brush, 100%, I'll tell you that. And the Rift Herald is going to be used as an engage tool. Here comes the Senna.
That's Hannah.
Engage Senna is back. and he's just going to crash into the wall. Now, they might try to group up and use it to push and maybe get a charge, but this is Ivern we're talking about. Speaking of relearning stuff, it's kind of hard to get free pushes, although Nongshim might just let it happen. No, it's not going to charge. And, yep. Now, Mihail on the run just has to use World Ender.
Letting Hannah farm, it's not really a thing we do. So
we know our team so well. Duro's in a lot of trouble, but he is Maokai. We'll see if he can get out of this one. The Sentinel, it's also going to help him, but look at this redemption value. Guger, full health, and still a lot of poke did go in from the Brand onto that back line.
And Maokai is not that, right?
Yeah.
Maokai is responsive to H powers.
That's an Ivern alone, and he is in the forest, but he's not enjoying this at all. But TP is coming in, and he kind of does bait them in. It's now Closer in a really rough spot, trying to get the kill. Misses the big one onto Guger, who is incredibly low. And Raptor is still kiting it out and chipping away at those health bars. But Fisher going to take this moment now to go top and try to get some of this local gold. To some of our Zoomer fans out there who probably haven't seen it. This is part of why the Brand feels nice into this. You just throw your W's and brushes and you hit people. As already the poke is coming down, and now the Braum is standing in front, but he's just burning so fast as Raptor is just frontlining alongside of Duro. Is everybody going to flash away from that Gnar? And now the kiting will come out here. And Mihail just frontlining pretty well. Closer once again, diving the backline, sets up the kill on the Fisher with his dive Corki, as the disengage code is going to be denied, and Mihail can't get away from them. That should be the Drake to BNK.
But Showmaker to me is the golden standard of whenever he does some tech, I'm like, oh man, that's so smart.
Yeah.
That's so well thought out.
Oh boy.
We are starting to see Sylvie struggle a little bit. Raptor, man, the poke on this Brand.
This is the thing. I mean, you think you're safe in the brushes, but you're not, because Brand just spams in the brush with his AoE. As now the engage, though, from the Braum is only going to hit Maokai. Meanwhile, Jiu is going to get poked out a little bit, but the poke advantage does go to Nongshim.
Yeah, it's shielding coming through. If only they had an item that could negate it. We do have the bot lane wave getting pushed in. I think they might be able to get it. That's a bounty as well if they do.
Well, we'll see if they do, as Duro's really going to send it into the banana brush, and you know what? It's going to work out decently, as now Jiwoo is frontlining as Ash. He has to flash away, and now Fisher's frontlining as Lucian. What's going on? As they don't seem to have a frontline. Mihail was never able to get there. Now a bit of damage goes into Gnar. As, again, the train has well and truly fallen off the tracks now. We're not wobbling back and forth anymore, as both teams really trying to play for this one, but Meganar is about to time out after this TP does get finished. As BNK Fearx, they really want to burst down at this Dragon. They're going to go for it now. The Chemtech solo goes their way. Duro on the engage. Fisher is so low, he has to back away, and Guger is just going to be sacrificed, as nobody else was able to save him. And now Daisy will be called out for some reason, just to try to help them get away, which they will.
And I know we're always looking for upsets when we all have the same predictions, but I think this one is going to be at Mihail. One last-ditch attempt.
He finally finds the flank in this game, but it's as the Nexus turrets fall, and they are not going to do anything to help him out. Mihail gets one Q onto the back line, and then the Nexus falls. BNK Fearx